After knowing about the karyokinesis, let's understand the cytokinesis and the mitotic division, of course. Now, what happens in this mitotic division? After the karyokinesis, the cytokinesis occurs. Cytokinesis is cytoplasmic division, that is the cellular division. Now, what happens in cytokinesis is that the cells divide. But how is the question, right? So, a groove appears at the equatorial plane of the cell. So, at the equator, a groove occurs and it will gradually deepens itself. So, it starts to divide, and finally it divides. So it is pretty simple, but it is the part of nature because a lots of enzymes come here and they break the cell. It's a terrifying process. But us humans do not have a cell wall. Similarly, plants also do because plants grow, so they need mitotic division, right? So how do they perform this? Because they need a cell wall, and us humans do not have a cell wall, so this enzyme thing works on us. But plant do not. Plant do have a cell wall, so this may not work on them, right? So instead of that, our occurs a groove at our cell, right? But in plants, a groove does not occur. Instead, a cell plate occurs which gradually divides itself in two. Now, what happens here? The liquid inside the cell are preserved and two cells are obtained. So this is what happens in plant and this is what happens in humans. So this is the cytokinesis and mitotic division ends here. Now, what is the purpose of mitotic division, right? So, as I told you before, mitotic division is used for healing. Yeah, healing, like if you get a bruise, if you are injured, or if your body's health is not very good and your body's part is emaciated, it is cut it off and you need to regenerate it because there are a lot of cases that a person's finger gets chopped off but it still attaches back because of the mitotic division. If it was not there, then it would probably not occur. So mitotic division plays a big role in the growth of a being and its regeneration and inside its survival. So mitotic division plays a big role. Similarly, a one division that is also present which is essentially as well as same valuable to the mitotic division. It is a meiosis division. But how does meiosis division occur? It's a great mystery. Let's today unsolve it. So meiosis is for the formation of gametes. Gametes which are used for the fertilization and formation of a being. Every being that takes part in sexual reproduction, use of gamete is required. And those gametes are not formed with the mitotic division. Gametes are the type of cell, right? Sperms are the smallest cell and ova is the largest. Interesting, right? In males, sperms are the smallest cell. And in the entire human being, the largest cell is the ova cell. But it is interesting, it's a common fact that you should know. After knowing that, these cells could not be mitotically formed. Meiosis is required because in mitotic, exact duplicates are formed. But the purpose of sexual reproduction is that it brings species diversity. Diversity is formed with the help of sexual reproduction. But if the exact one like the mitotic division is formed, then it would be not good for the nature, right? So to make it good for the nature, nature makes diversity with the help of genetic recombination. Two chromosomes of the male and female combine to each other and genetically morph it. That's the thing. And this is very interesting because with the help of genetic recombination, new beings with different characteristics could be formed. Those would not be entirely different, but those would be having or consisting different characters. It's a crazy theory, crazy thing to know, and crazy thing to visualize because this is what happens there. This is the essential thing. Now, meiosis also occurs in the same way as mitotic occurs. It also have karyokinesis and cytokinesis, karyokinesis and cytokinesis, but it occurs in two steps. That's why I repeated myself back there. I said karyokinesis, cytokinesis two times, right? Because it works two times. The meiosis 1 and the meiosis 2. And the meiosis 2 is quite similar to the mitotic division, but meiosis 1 is different. And in meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1, and that is karyokinesis 1, and after that comes the cytokinesis 1. Similarly, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and telophase 2, that is in the karyokinesis 2, and then the cytokinesis 2. So this is what happens in meiosis division. We will learn about meiosis division in the next video. I hope you understand. Thank you.